So as a reminder and a disclaimer, this is my acoustic arrangement of The Death of Peace of Mind, not the original. I like to make full band songs playable on a single instrument mostly. Let's begin with the introduction. Couple of key points here on that G chord shape looking thing here. You have to use your second finger here to go on that third string. And here you are barring the chord with your index finger. And here on that, here is a hammer-on and two pull-offs. And you want to do the last hammer-on with the third finger because you want to slide it so that your middle finger is able to go on that second fret.
I made another mistake, thought I could change, thought I could make it. Promises break, need to hear you say you're gonna keep it.
It's basically like the introduction with a slight modification near the end. This is what has changed. The last hammer-on, once again, you want to do it with the middle finger and you want to position your pinky right above it on the fourth string to be able to slide it all the way down to the ninth fret in order for the chorus to be easier to pull off, because you're going to be shaped like this.
When the curtains call the time, will we both come home alive? It wasn't hard to realize, close to death of peace of mind.
Okay, so that chorus is a handful to play. It's the most difficult part of the song, and it's a part that I have not mastered yet, as you can see for yourself. The key to nailing it is to actually play it very slowly and gradually increasing the speed, because the transitions are very hard. Here I did a pull-off so that I could transition to this chord more easily. So this is like the same shape that in the beginning. When you fall back on this chord, on your right hand you want your thumb and pointer to do the notes here. It just makes the arpeggio easier to pull off. And of course, this big stretch here is going to be a problem for a lot of people. The key here is to actually stretch your hand as much as you can. It's going to be farther away than you think. I'm just not even thinking about the frets. I'm just stretching my hand as far as I can. I guess the hardest thing about the chorus is keeping the high E string open, especially here. You kind of almost have to slide your pinky in position so that you feel how free the E string remains. And this is a pull-off. Your third finger and second finger almost stay in the same position. are now entering in the phase of the second chorus, pretty much the same as the first chorus. However, it repeats itself, and there's kind of a little silence in between. So this is what it sounds like.
When the curtains call the time, will we both come home alive? It wasn't hard to realize, lost a death of peace of mind. When the curtains call the time, will we both be satisfied? It wasn't hard to realize, lost a death of peace of mind. Lost a death of peace of mind.
The first part of the chorus is the same thing, but in order for it to be like loopable, I needed to do that slide here. Now we are at the what I call the pre-bridge.
You come and go in waves, leaving me in your wake. You come and go in waves, swallowing everything.
Only thing you have to keep in mind is that on that last note, you really want to be falling on your second finger, because that will make it easier to transition to the actual bridge. So this is a slide and a pull off to land back on the first chord.
Love is the devil.
So this build-up introduces the B chord that is in the original song, and that was pretty hard to introduce in an acoustic version because it's played for a brutal, massive, heavy effect, which does not really translate well to the acoustic, so I had to build it up. When your pinky lands here, you're ready to take the shape of the B chord. This This is also a pretty tricky part of the song to nail, but once again, the key is playing it very slowly so that you can master these transitions. And be parsimonious with your finger movement too. Use as little movement as possible. When you go from here to here, so you just lift your index, the sliding has to be audible, so you have to maintain pressure. Here you're just sliding your pinky and adding your middle finger beneath your third finger. And here, your pinky is staying in the same position. And here, when you slide it back here, your middle finger is staying in the same position. And you're just adding your third finger above your middle finger. Then for the second part of the bridge, then we do the same as the first part of the bridge in order to build up to the B chord. The only variation is that at the end, you're hitting the low E instead of the low A.
When the curtains call the time, will we both go home alive? It wasn't hard to realize, lost a death with peace of mind. When the curtains call the time, will we both be satisfied? It wasn't hard to realize, lost a death with peace of mind.
If you would like more songs to be arranged for a single acoustic guitar, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. This is what my channel is about. Have a good one.